Boom, baby. We are live. Welcome to Dude Party, episode 70. Patrice ONeal had deep frame. Here's the deal. It's episode 70. It just turned 2023 here in Tokyo, Japan. Happy New Year to you all. I'm happy to be here with you guys. What does New Year mean? It just means that we're all 1 year closer to dying and heading towards that eternal black abyss. That is death. So put a smile on your face because we're all 1 year closer to that. Hey, yo. Anyways, so how's everybody doing today? Happy New Year. We're going to be jumping right into it. Don't forget, before we get started, listen. I'll show you something, okay? The Masculine Empowerment Network, right now, you're running out of time. You got 2 days, 16 hours, 54 minutes, and 47 seconds left to get in. Go to the masculineempowermentnetwork.com, click here to sign up, get into the Masculine Empowerment Network. We got so much. What do you get when you sign up? Boom, it's right here, okay? You get access to my #1 course, the brand new Dark Paths Harem, a seduction course on how to date multiple women simultaneously, okay? #2, you get access to 20 webinars with experts in money, muscles, game, and frame, okay? Schedule is right here. Check it out. Look at that. Starting on January 9th, finishing on January 20th, we got so much. Let's do a quick little zoom in, shall we? Look at that. First things first, Apex Mindset coming in hot, talking about game. Cold approach in 2023. That very night, Inner Masculine, talking about inner game, frame, healing painful core beliefs. We're back the very next day. Proud Masculine, Joe, how to recover from a breakup. Okay. At that nighttime, we have Justin Mark, how to master cold approach and player lifestyle development. Okay. That Wednesday, Stephen Ronald Bell is going to be talking about the millionaire outside the matrix, doing a total breakdown of how his life story went, how he got out of the matrix and everything, and how he's free and living that life. That same night, we're back with Googs, talk about principles of strength training. This guy's a monster. Okay. This guy's like 6'2". No, excuse me. I think he's 6'3", 6'4", 240 pounds. He's huge, bro. Huge. All right. John Fitch is that Thursday morning. Frame is freedom. Red Pill Thor coming back that night, creating a dominant masculine presence. Friday the 13th, it ain't unlucky because it's me, MLD, talking about the $1 million matrix escape plan. And Inner Masculine, conquer your fear and move forward, okay? Guess what? That's just the first week. It's just the first week, okay? Guess what? Week 2, we're going even in hot, okay? Elevate Cybers, talk about breaking into cybersecurity. That night, Wraith Dantor, change, frame statements, journaling, and positive self-talk, okay? Tuesday morning, Natty Fat Loss is coming through. How I lost 60 pounds in 1 year. That same night, Red Pill Thor, alternative game, threesome, erotic speech, BDSM. You're not going to want to miss out on that. Wednesday morning, Get Money Coding, how to get money and become a coder with zero experience. Googs is there. Red Pill Leadership Principles. He's going to be talking about that very night. King Dre is there Thursday, talking about game-related subject. It's going to be released when you're on the inside of the Masculine Empowerment Network. Wraith and I will be doing a Thursday night workshop. We're doing Q&A, and we're going to be writing frame statements with everybody. That Friday morning, Mark Daniels from Mark's Inspiration will be talking about the power of persistence. And then Afi Kingdom, a 20-year veteran in the game, he will be talking about game, deep, deep, deep subject. You're not going to want to miss out on that. Okay? All of that. Oh, guess what? Sorry, I didn't forget. That was just bullet number 2. Yeah, that was just bullet number 2. Guess what? If you miss out on that, it's okay. You get 200 hours of previously recorded webinars, and these are all going to be recorded as well. You get access to a secured Telegram chat where we have 250 plus people in that live chat right now. Okay. And then 3 end of month checkup calls at the end of January, February, and March. Okay. And then direct interaction and coaching with me, MLD. And here's another thing. Here is another thing. Just in, hot off the presses, the men of the Masculine Empowerment Network will get access to this first. Okay? and they get primary VIP access, right? But something big is happening, and it's right here. We're not final. We're almost there, but look at this. That's right. The Hot Dude Con Global Tour. Miami, January 15th. Orlando, January 21st. Dallas, January 28th. And Santa Barbara, January 30th. But you can't get in right now. That's going to be premium access to the guys. So you actually get to come and meet me face to face. I can give you in-depth, in-person analysis of what you are standing-wise in regards to the whole SMV and masculine success paradigm. And I'll be able to give you advice that you need and help you get on the right path. But it all starts with you taking your little rear end and going to the masculineempowermentnetwork.com, scrolling down, clicking here to enroll. And when you enroll live on this show, I will shout you out. Shouted out a bunch of people yesterday on Free Consultation Friday. The same will happen to us today here on Dude Party. So I hope you're all doing well. And what we're going to do today is we're going to do a breakdown of a thing we have here with the legend himself, the man, the myth, the real godfather of the red pill, man that started it all. His name is Patrice ONeal. Okay. And Patrice ONeal is the number one person whose philosophy I agree with, and it's just so rock solid in everything he says. I think because it's New Year's Eve, I'm not going to have any co-hosts or anything. They all have, like, I mean, of Americans traveling, other people are traveling, they have families and stuff. I have committed and sacrificed my New Year's Eve to be here with you guys because I'm a man of my word and I'm doing the onboarding for the Masculine Empowerment Network. All right. And then I will be on Rule 0 later today because they're doing the end of year show. That starts in, I think, an hour and some change right now. So anyways, we're going to pop in and then I'm going to go over there. And you know I'm going to be making fun of Aaron Clary. So without further ado, we're going to review 2 videos, okay? Old school stuff. People say man was way ahead of his time. No, we just caught up with him, okay? We just caught up with him. He found the truth a long time ago while everybody was still comfortable simping away for average hoes. He was doing it right. And this is Patrice ONeal right now. He's a big fat guy too. But you guys have to understand, you have the upper hand as a man. The reason you guys suffer and feel bad about women is because you give them power, right? You let the women feel like they're superior over you. And that's just it's not the truth at all, man. It's not the truth, okay? You got to realize that as a man, you've already won. You just need to do the work and maximize yourself. So check it out. We're going to go right into it. Here we are.
And slammed. Patrice talks some mad shit. I bet if his girlfriend says jump, he says, how high? Yes, Pookie. Whatever you want, dear. He really, and then he called you a lying knitter rapist.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He really,
it sounds good, but then you got to think about something called reality in there.
Which one?
I just don't see many women.
Well, a lot of white guys' perception of black guys in a relationship is the same as the little car drive in Reservoir Dogs when they're talking about how black guys treat their bitches.
Yeah.
And stuff, and then
that's why white guys kill their wives on a regular basis. One OJ, yeah, but what about the constant white guys putting anchors on their pregnant wives, killing the new guy fucking went to England. White guys do that all the time. You know why? Because they have this real this illusion of how women want to be treated, and they do too. Mm-hmm. But women don't even know how they want to be treated. They don't. They go.
And that's what I'm saying. When I put out this course, The Dark Past Harem, okay. When women don't know what they want, they really don't. They're wayward. So you might as well seduce them, keep them on your team, get a bunch of sex from them, get sex from a variety of them, and putting them all to work to help you make your life better. And you make the world a better place. How is this a bad system? How is it a bad system?
Goofy. I'm just telling you.
Goofy. I like how they're goofy.
And I don't treat her bad. It's not even like you think because it's tone and what I'm saying that I'm walking around shoving my girlfriend's head in the toilet when we're not having sex. But it's a direction thing. If you don't give your girl direction, she'll give herself direction. And everybody's running around with like
right here, Christian Burnett looking to get a second job to get more income. Will that interfere with men? Absolutely not. Get your ass in. I swear to fucking God, it'll be the best decision. Ask the guys in the chat. Ask the people right here. Williams in the chat. He's a member of Men. Okay. There are tons of people. Wade Emery also is, I mean, dude, Wade will give you a testimony of a lifetime, bro. Just ask the homies. But yes, you're not going to be getting any kind of interference. Get into Men. Trust me. I'm like your red pill fucking fairy godmother in your pocket that you could text me anytime. Just like, yo, what's up, G? MG, MLD, I got this problem. I'll help you with the interview process to get more money. Did you hear what I was talking about with the kid, Nick from UK, who signed up for my monthly coaching? And he got all the fucking boost in his whole career. He got $10,000 extra a year, more than 10,000 because 10,000 pounds. Listen to this part right here, though. I'm going to rewind it. I'm going to shut up. Listen, this is important. When he talks about if you don't tell women what to do, they're going to find something to do. And that's going to be usually what you not want them doing. And it's going to derail your life and your plans.
When we're not having sex. But it's a direction thing. If you don't give your girl direction, she'll give herself direction. And everybody's running around with like their heads cut off, with chickens with their head cut off.
Yeah.
If you don't give her direction, she's going to give herself direction. And that direction is not going to be the same direction that you're going in. And then you're fucked.
I'm just letting you know. It's the, oh, fuck him. He don't know what he's talking about. But white guys always end up killing their wives because white women are nitpicky. See, here's the difference. I'll give you two differences: black woman and white woman. How do you do things?
I like this.
Black women, let's say, you know how women get this thing where they feel like, you ever eat at a restaurant and your food, you're brought. This is the thing that you have to learn how to do. If the waiter, you go, I want French fries, the waiter brings you rice, and your girlfriend goes, he didn't order rice, he ordered French fries. Excuse me, I'm looking, and you gotta go, bitch. I'm sorry, I can be in control of my own fucking carbohydrates, bitch. Do not feel you need to protect my fucking plate. Holy shit! They try to wiggle in and figure out a way to bitch you up. All you have to do is have them look at you like, you know what? This motherfucker is all man. I don't need to step in unless it's fucking necessary. I'm in his corner when he needs it, like a cut man, like a boxer. The trainer doesn't get in and go in the dude's ear while he's boxing. Come on, motherfucker, jab. At the end, he goes, you all right, man? Listen, you don't need help. You need help. That's what a woman is. It's like she's in your corner trainer to go, all right, he don't need my fucking training right now. He's a boxer. He's a man.
Knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing. It's little fucking things, man, that you have to let them know, you know what? I don't need that. But women, I'm telling you, they get this thing where, back to the difference. The black women will go, like, say you go to a store. I used to have this girlfriend who, it was amazing. She would get me, if I could wear a shirt and it could be ripped, it could be sweat stains underneath, it could smell like shit. And she would get my money back. Because she would go in there, and here's the difference. She would let you try to be a man. This is why it's hard. It's harder to deal with black women. She would let you be a man for the 5 minutes that you needed to be, like, to get there. Like, you go in there and get that money for that shirt. And you would go in and go, I had this shirt for 6 months and this has a rip in it. And I was wondering if I could move, nigga. You ain't doing enough. This motherfucking shirt is it's only been 6 months. Get on this motherfucking money.
Hey, Thor, welcome. How you doing, buddy?
Living the dream. Patrice ONeal, what a fantastic man. Rest in peace, brother.
We're doing a show right now where we're reviewing some of his older stuff and how he has deep frame. And anytime you want to interject, just let me know and we'll pause and go ahead.
Will do.
Okay. Black women give you 2 seconds to try to be a man, right? And then, they'll go for it.
They'll take over.
And it's volatile. It's a volatile thing. White people's relationships are volatile.
No.
It's a white woman whispering man stuff in your ear until you kill her.
So you kill
sweetie, are you gonna let him? Are you gonna let him? You know, you're not gonna go get the money for that shirt. Listen, stop being such a faggot and stop being such a piece of shit up a sponge. And go get your money. Go get him, baby. Go get him. Go, you're a man. Supposedly, you're a man. That's what I heard. And this constant needling and constant fucking in your head until you fucking kill her.
You snap and choke.
Because you leave all your emotions deep inside.
All right, let's go to Bill in New Hampshire. Bill, what's up?
What's up, man?
Hey.
Patrice, just getting divorced, an 11-year relationship, started dating this broad, kind of hanging out with her all day. I'm not really dating, I'm just becoming friends. I want to know, how do you think I should play it? White girl, got a kid, I got kids. You're just hanging out and shit like that. But I don't know, I feel a little, oh, geez, this is a little gay on the radio. But that's, I don't know, how should I
But you don't sound like you have a specific problem that need be addressed.
No, it's just, I guess it'd be the wife and her ex, those situations, and dealing with the exes and the fathers and the mother of the babies.
Oh, just my girlfriend got a baby from another dude. I don't even know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't even know the motherfucker.
Really?
I never met him. Don't want to meet him.
Yeah,
How do you play that?
I have sex with his baby's mama. That's his situation. See, that's the thing. You can't be so attached to that body, man. You can forget it. It's like,
and that's a good thing. And I'll tell you this: you'll get further with women, like not really splitting hairs over every little fucking detail. And I think a lot of guys are afraid. Thor, I think you can get on board when I say this. This new generation is a bunch of fucking pussies. Like, this is the biggest group of fucking pussies we've ever had.
Yeah, I actually have a comment on that. This is really interesting because it's something that I've just been spending weeks on actually writing in my upcoming book. And it's about, I don't think that guys can really emotionally detach like they need to be masculine men.
Yeah.
The emotions are worn on the sleeve and projected, and it's encouraged, with all the popularity of books like from Brene Brown, that doctor that put out, the power of vulnerability, things like that. And with that kind of emotional, bleeding heart, they don't have the ability to detach and actually see the big picture of what's going on with their relationships. And that's a sad thing because it always ends, it crashes and burns.
Yeah. And then like what he's saying there, because the thing is, when you try to I think this new generation of guys, they're a bunch of fucking pussies, right? And the biggest thing is that they're just trying to do everything as perfect as possible and try to find the most perfect girl, right? Which I get it. But at the same time,
you don't need
you're not going to find her. You're not going to find
her. You don't need it. Actually, you don't need it. It's bad for you. And it's bad for you. Why? Because if you're fulfilling your burden of performance, the beauty of the female is that she mirrors your character in many, many ways in a feminine way. And it allows you to bond with her. That's what they do. I mean, this is part of how biology has created them. And you can see it. You can actually watch it. It's there's plenty of examples out there.
Yeah. And I got to sell my good reminder there. My buddy just said I got to send a Telegram alert. I do have to send one to let people know I'm here live on YouTube. But yeah, you see how Patrice is just like, bro, she has a fucking, because a lot of guys just don't want to accept the situation. They sit around and bitch about it. But the reality is, right? Hey, guess what? She has a fucking kid. It is what it is. You got to fucking deal with it. And that baby daddy's going to be in her life, right?
Yep.
And he's fucking her. He's getting pussy. He's happy, but he's like, he's like worried about this shit. But hey, you got to deal with it, right? What's the deal? Like, well, how are you going to go fucking murder the guy? No, right? So, you can't it's not okay. Can't be dealing with that. Let me go back to the video here.
It's like you're never gonna meet a girl whose hymen ain't broken. You know what I'm saying? None of them are special.
How old's the kid?
It's about 7.
Oh, Jesus.
Have you ever met the kid?
Yeah. We make the kids. The kid likes me. I like the kid. I don't try to raise her. She just has to respect me because I'm a grown man.
When the kid's father comes around, what do you do?
He don't come around. And if he did, I'd be. They know I exist. I buy her beds and shit. I buy her like toys. I'm really,
you're playing
I really confuse the issue with shit because I'm a nice but the thing is that you'll never ever have to worry about that shit. Concentrate on your relationship with this chick. I'm telling you, don't worry about it. Here's the thing, man. A good relationship is always one where the girl is a little bit insecure. Yeah. Not like, oh, bitch, your breath stink or your head's fat. It's just that she's not comfortable whether or not you'll be happy if you leave. I'm telling you, if she thinks you'll be ecstatic if she leaves, she won't fucking go nowhere. So you always play the card like you don't give a fuck, even if you do.
Nice.
And the beauty of this whole thing is Patrice's girl is beautiful.
She's gorgeous.
Nice.
She's beautiful.
How you think a fucking mess like me could get a gorgeous girl? And I don't fuck with ugly bitches. I might fuck with an ugly bitch.
It's all psychological.
But I love beautiful women. I want to get, it's psychological. It's a mind thing. I can't outfuck anybody. My dick is,
hey, Patrice.
You know, before can't outfuck a guy, some young guy with a good back.
Before we try to move on a little bit, okay?
All right, man.
Can you tell the story you were telling in the office?
Oh, really? Oh, shit. Yeah, a few years ago.
This is a real story, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's based on reality. So,
have you heard this before, Thor?
I've heard a lot of his stuff before.
Have you heard this story that he's about to tell?
You know, I was a fan of his when he was alive. Yeah.
But have you heard this story that he's about to tell, though?
No.
Oh, my God.
Was
okay.
This is from Black Phillip?
No, this is from when he was on Opie and Anthony.
Oh, okay. They're the ones that encouraged him to do Black Phillip, I think.
Yeah. And that took off. But here, listen, this is hilarious.
That'll be all right.
I met this chick.
Speaking of chicks and girls,
just crazy shit. And this is, you know what this is relevant to? It's relevant to if you act like you don't give a shit. Women's power is in your fear of whatever they're gonna do. It's like whatever. So I met this girl. We went back to my house. We was fucking around a little bit. So
hey, stop right there. He just mentioned the Cardinal Rule. This is the Cardinal Rule. He who has the most power in the relationship has the other has the most need for. You know, so that's a really fundamental discovery of male female intersexual dynamics that the red pill has put out there, and that's the Cardinal Rule of relationships. And I just found that really interesting. Well before the writings, the man knew it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, and because that's the thing, like red pill, the thing that's kind of unfortunately taking over the red pill is a bunch of guys talking theory who's never really done it.
That's true.
And this is a guy who did it before it was even cool to be done. Right. But then feminism, bitches in general, just got out of check, became crazy. And the need for the red pill kind of created this vacuum for content creators and shit. I've been doing this since 2015 and I've been in this game my whole life. So,
oh, you're going to love what I got in store for you.
Already.
I'm doing an episode on the Dragon Ship, and we're calling it the Rise of the New Manospherians.
I watched the promo.
Exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. Now, you can rest assured, guys like you and me and the rest of the old crew, we're the old guard we're the original Manospherians, not this new crew.
New waves coming in.
Yep.
But check this. Let's go back to this story here. So he met this girl. I'm rewind it for a second here. Okay.
In your fear of whatever they're gonna do. It's like whatever. So I met this girl. We went back to my house. We was fucking around a little bit. So she was my favorite.
This is a sex story.
My favorite position. My favorite sex anything is not even sex anymore. This is my favorite thing. Is I'm laying down. The girl is draped over my left nipple and she's sucking on my right nipple. I have my thumb in the vagina, and I'm grabbing the ass with my thumb in the pussy. Can you picture it? So my thumb's in the pussy, I'm grabbing the ass. I'm sucking her titty, she's sucking mine. So I'm sucking long enough, and milk starts.
Oh, Jesus!
Milk starts to shoot out.
It gets better, kids.
So I go in my head. I should go, oh, this is disgusting.
Yeah.
But I go, wow. I'm thinking of like lactate mamas 9, you know, on the porn. I'm like, wow, this is a porno shit. This is some, you know, I'm like,
This
so
is
I'm like,
heavy shit.
I'm like, oh yeah. She's like, oh, I go, yeah, where's your baby? Thinking like a bad girl thing, like, yeah, your baby somewhere with the babysitter while you're fucking this guy. Where's your baby? She goes, oh, I had a miscarriage, Daddy.
Nectar of the gods.
So I should be going, ah! I go, oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, is that awful?
I had a miscarriage, Daddy. I was like,
Yeah,
I
I
did.
bet you did.
In my head, I was going, ah! I just kept going.
Oh, is that horrid?
You just gotta stay in character,
Yeah.
man. Stay in character.
Keep going.
Don't even let it freak you out, guys. I don't
How
believe.
freaked were you? You had to be freaked out, though.
Thor, have you ever sucked the titty and milk came out?
Oh my God, Nectar of the Gods. It's a wonderful thing. It's so beautiful. And
I've done it once before. I wasn't ready for it.
Oh my God. It's the
I wasn't ready.
Oh, well, here's the thing with that. He just said, you know, to talk about taking the mood out. That's when Kenny realized he'd fucked up because now there was the replacement. Let's just say a replacement cream pie was necessary. Sick.
Oh my God, it's so fucking hilarious, bro. But he held it together. He held it down like a G.
I mean, the universe made those breasts for that purpose. What guy isn't like, I mean, come on. It's the perfectly designed food by the universe.
Oh man. All right, here we go. Let's go back.
After she said miscarriage, but the lactate, no. I was just like, ah, she got a new baby. It's like, great. Fucking a kid somewhere with the grandmom sitting here squeezing milk out titties and shit.
You're eating dead baby food. That's what you were eating. You were drinking dead baby food.
It is what it is, man. I didn't make up the fucking thing. It just happened.
All right, we got Lisa. She's very pissed off.
Is she really?
Yes, she is.
Oh,
Lisa in Jersey. Lisa.
Yes.
Hi, Lisa.
How many girls is he with? It just shows the product of woman he's with. I just can't believe that women fall for his crap.
Oh, you're an easy mark. Listen to you. You have no
I'm an
guidance.
easy mark.
Yeah, I would get you within 2 days of knowing me. You'll be subscribing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, just by your answer, sweetie, I can tell you go. This is classic. Yeah, right. Whatever. Here's what is on your mind. I'm a big, arrogant, big mouth fucking asshole, right? And you want to destroy that any way you can. So here's what you do. If you're pretty, this is where pretty girls fuck up. They try to hear her giggling.
You see how the girl called in? She was talking all that shit, and see the average guy would take it, be like, "Oh my God, oh, I didn't mean to offend you, ma'am. I'm so sorry." He falls into her frame, and then she starts controlling the dynamic, and that's a big part of cancel culture right now.
Oh yeah,
all these dudes. If these dudes be like, "Hey, Karen, shut the fuck up, bitch," and if you don't like my product, suck my dick and go to the competitor, because a bitch like you is just going to be a problem regardless. But this 100%. Guy. He holds it down. He doesn't like, oh, bitch, shut up. You're easy. And now she's immediately less than a minute later laughing already and falling into his frame.
Yeah, talk about a master passing those fitness tests, right?
You can't fucking you can't fall into their frame and be afraid of them. They hate it when you're afraid of them as a man. They hate you. They're like,
it's a surefire way to lose the classic shit test, and now you're on the outs. It's just absolutely. You're better off walking away if they don't come to your frame.
But anyways, he goes further here. Check it out.
This is here's where pretty girls fuck up. They try to get me because I'm a fat motherfucker. So what they try to do is they play the love game. They give me something they think is precious, which is pussy. That's what girls have to give. But after
that's all we have to give.
That can an attack mode. What other plan can you have other than your pussy?
On attack mode.
If you wanna destroy a man's fucking arrogance, what do you do to do that other than use your pussy?
Oh my God.
Do you hear it? She's doing the singing because she really don't have an answer. Oh my God. It's like, what else can you do? Talk about fucking the French Riviera with me? You innately.
Obviously, you couldn't talk about that.
Yes, I could. Innately. Here's what you got to understand, ma'am. we don't like you. No matter what you know, we don't care if you know all the quarterbacks in the NFL. We don't care if you know every team color. We don't care if you know all the GMs. We don't care if you know every basketball. We don't care because innately we don't like you. So you try to infiltrate your personalities on us and you realize that you're not interested. Then you try to fuck us. When that doesn't work, you're ours.
Okay. So that's the only reason that you're interested.
At first. And then look if I work hard to get what I want, which is pussy, right? You agree with that? That we work hard to get pussy, right?
Yes.
Then after I do what I do, what's your job?
Don't you like the companionship or some kind of?
Yes, but in a possession kind of way. Like you go, wow, this girl, you know what women have to do? Grow on you. My girl been around for 4 years. Grow on you.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh
you love
it. Girlfriend.
True or false, Thor? Women need to grow on you.
Yeah, that's what we talked about earlier. I mean, really, it's why there's no perfect woman, because they have to grow into you, essentially, into your frame. That's what we're talking about. They have to grow into your frame, not out of your frame. Mm-hmm. And they do that how? Exactly. By doing what you like, by adopting they'll change their religion for you.
Yep. And that's what we talk about. Like, I put the clips on there in the Dark Past Harem because a lot of these young guys, they think that like, okay, I've been dating this girl for 3 months and she should be perfectly behaved and I know exactly what to do and exactly how to behave and no matter what. And if she fucks up, she's doing it intentionally. It's because I'm not an alpha male and she's going to cheat on me.
And that's the big problem with the new Manispherians. That's what they're broadcasting.
I know. And they don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Dabbling in the red pill, but are really truly in that blue pill, purple mix, that they're doing exactly the same thing.
They don't have an idea what they're talking about. And that's
they haven't lived it.
They have not lived it. That's for sure.
I can't imagine that you're dating an intelligent, beautiful
She's
woman.
A genius, really. She's fucking a genius girl. I date doctors, lawyers, people tell you. I don't date no fucking homeless people, retards. No one that dates on Paxil or no shit like that.
Somebody's in bed with you telling you that she just had a miscarriage. That sounds like an intelligent woman.
Oh, well, that's a goofy bitch, but that's a bitch you fuck when you just meet. A bitch with lactated fucking had a miscarriage. That's the price you pay when you meet a bitch off the street. But
that was a snack for Patrice.
Yeah, I'm just talking about like a girl like you. That wasn't dinner. We would go out to dinner. You would curse me out for a little while. You would understand because you innately you don't have your own philosophy because you're not really saying anything now.
Yeah, when Patrice brought up the fact that the pussy's the weapon. When you girls go into battle for the first time. This is before any get to know you, whatever.
Say that again.
Rewind it. She just agreed with her. She says, "You got to agree the weapons. The pussy's the weapon." And she said, "Yeah."
Oh yeah. I thought you said I disagree. I was going to.
No. The woman just agreed with him.
Let's hear it.
Because you innately you don't have your own philosophy because you're not really saying anything now.
Yeah. When Patrice brought up the fact that the pussy's the weapon. When you girls go into battle for the first time, this is before any get to know you, whatever. It's just
because we know that's all you want in the beginning.
That's all we want, but
in the beginning,
that's not all I want unless that's all you got.
The howitzer of love.
All you got is pussy. Why would I try to?
You don't sound like that. You sound like this is the way I keep her on track, and this is she's
look at your mouth. Like you can tell there's no guidance in your life because you're too comfortable yapping about nothing.
Okay, Patrice. You talk about nothing all the time.
Right, because I'm a guy, and that's what we do. But you, the stuff you talk about that you think is about something.
Yeah. You talk constantly.
Thank you, but it's always interesting when guys talk.
All right, Lisa, thank you. But we got a couple more here. Let's go to Kevin in Nebraska. Kevin.
Hey, guys, what's up?
Jump in, find your spot, and go.
Hey, Dr. ONeal, man, you need to shut up. My wife listens to this show, and you're giving away all my secrets.
I'm sorry, man. I don't want to get no good soldiers in trouble, but they just yapping.
Let's go right to Colorado. Kirsten, what's up?
Hey, I totally agree with Patrice. Absolutely agree with Patrice. Women need to know their place, know what they do it well, and please their man, and their man will be around forever.
Good girl.
Wow.
Forever.
Good
Absolutely. Men need a rider. Be a rider. It's not that difficult. Keep your mouth shut. Do what you're told. Be who you are.
Is that what
just
you?
hang.
Is that what you do with your girl?
What I do with my man.
All right, thank you, Kirsten. Let's go to John in Utah. John.
Deep voice.
Yeah, I just want to say Patrice saved my marriage. I was the doting husband, and it was all about her. Started to listen to him, and things were going bad. So I started going, well, what would Patrice do? I started following his advice.
What would Patrice do?
It was bad at first, but it's turned her around, and we're happier than we could possibly ever be.
WWPD shirts. You're gonna be
here's
seeing.
what he said. Here's what he said. We're happy.
And because here's the deal, right? When you're a man and I talk about this in the Dark Past here in depth in the course, and I say, when you start sacrificing your frame and doing things for your woman, your strategy is like, oh, I'll do these things for my women. I'll make these sacrifices because I don't want to lose her. But all you're doing is accelerating the rate that you will lose her, because she doesn't want to be the one who's leading the relationship.
Correct.
Because she doesn't even know where she's going. These girls, when they have no man in their life, are fundamentally lost. I tell you guys, if you could do this yourself a thought experiment, this works every time. When you're dating a girl, right? Figure out a way somehow to get a hold of her phone and find out who her girlfriend is and who she's texted to back and forth, and download the text message chat history between her and her best friend while she's single. And you will just see how lost the average woman is without a man, and how much of their conversation is, I wish I can get a man. I'm trying to get a man. These are the guys that I'm content, candidates that I'm interested in. It is hilarious to see what goes on behind the scenes compared to what they tell the front-facing world. It is night and day, completely opposite. Completely opposite. Thor, you got anything to add to?
Yeah, that's really interesting, because there's a big push right now, especially from these new manospherians that are out there, that really they don't have the experience or the pain. You got to have some pain and kind of trial in this game, because that teaches you so much more. And it's unfortunate it's like that. But, one of the things we're often accused of is being super negative with women and all that. And that's not the case. You only hear that coming from like the new manospherians or the outside groups. Why is that the case? I could tell you why it is, and it's related to this. If we're not negative at all, we're actually just uncovering the raw truth without any of the flattery around it. And what that actually does is it destroys the fantasy and conviction that they built in their mind around relationship models. And so it angers them. So it sounds like it's negative because it literally pushes on their conviction, and that will always get somebody feeling like they're challenged. And that's not the case. You could see it with him. He's just so articulate that he was able to push that conviction back with reality. Yeah. And that's really our job as the original Manospherians, is to push forward through that. And hopefully these new guys will come along.
Happy king, happy kingdom. That's
I got a better one than that. That's a good one. That's one of the best. But I was just watching Pearl and Sauce, and they wanted a comeback. Yeah. And I'm too old. People don't realize when they say happy wife, happy life. I have to put this out there.
What is it?
That is actually a cynical, funny comeback that came about in the mid 70s. Before that, it comes from that conservative side that always said early on, and you may recognize this having a Christian background. It was pick a good wife for a great life. And so the twist on it is happy wife, happy life. And that was the feminist twist. And it was kind of a funny tongue in cheek, right? Now it's the standard. When before that, it was very simple. It was pick a good wife, have a great life, which really is happy king, happy kingdom.
Yep. That's why I always say happy king, happy kingdom, because that's just the way it's going to be better. Because a woman feels happiness when she's serving and taking care of a man she loves and respects and the family. Okay. And that's why modern feminism has told women basically go out there and be men light, go out there and get a job and pay taxes and fucking hate your life in a corporate job. And, that's what's happening right now. And women's happiness, literally every year since the fucking the sexual liberation and the women's rights movement started, every year female happiness is dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping. And you're seeing all these boss babes come out. I think I saw this chick on some podcast, maybe it was Valuetainment, but she's like, I used to be a boss babe, and she's like, I used to be crying and stressed out all the time because I hate it, and now I'm happy to be with my husband. I'm happy to have a child. I'm happy to be taking care of my child and my husband. That's the happiest I've ever been. The girl that I'm with now, before she met me, she was a bum. She was out there just doing some dumb shit the whole time, and I gave her a life purpose to serve the supreme leader of the Hot Dude Army. And she told me, and this is a random girl in Japan, she told me, I have never felt so much happiness and joy serving and taking care of a man as I have you. Because all the guys she dated in the past, they didn't tell her what to do. She dated Chads too. Chads or Jacks, 6'4", whatever, shredded. But he was a pussy, and he was always like, oh, I don't want you to do anything. I don't want you to fold my laundry. I don't want you to clean up. I'll take care of it. And he just robbed her from the joy of the relationship.
Let me explain a little bit about that. Having a lot of experience here, it really, women, they're conditioned really to sleepwalk when it comes to relationships. I mean, really, they're the choosers, but they're not the aggressors. They don't approach. So their screening process is very strict. They're not really sure. So, our job, when we say their happiness because of what we do, it's a matter of fulfillment. And part of that fulfillment is, having strong leadership in the relationship where they can contribute something more than just box. Box is important, and it's a glue that holds it together. But when you actually put that together, that level of fulfillment, of accomplishment, because relationship for her is probably almost everything. And you can see this, and I can prove it when you listen to the boss babes. They accomplish their careers, and it's meaningless to them. Yeah. When they don't have that family, they don't have that relationships that they contribute to with their leader that they can admire, forging ahead, creating an empire, and living to that ripe old age and having her children and grandchildren around her. Yeah. That is the supreme fulfillment. Now, that takes time. And we're in a spot of immediate gratification. We put these ladies to sleep, and they're sleepwalking through their relationships, thinking that sex is what they need to do right up front and always. And I think that's great. I love the 304s, but it's much more than that for their fulfillment and happiness.
I mean, the hoes and shit are fun, whatever, but like you can't. It's like hoes are like junk food. It's good because you have it once in a while. But if your primary diet is junk food, then you're gonna be like, man, this is just terrible.
I just have to work out more, brother.
I don't know. I don't know, man. A steady diet of hoes would make me feel sick. I've always had a girl in my life. I mean, I've always cheated. I don't feel bad about that. But I've always had a chick that I love, and I'd always have bitches on the side.
But is it really cheating?
Huh?
Is it really cheating? I mean,
cheating in this new era gay speak they have. But I was treating the hoes like hoes. Just come here, bum bum bum, pump, dump, get out. And then take the girls out. My girls that I'm dating, take them out at lunch, take them out for dates, treating them well, spending time together, cooking together, watching movies, taking naps together. So I mean, that was me, and I think it's true. I think a lot of these guys get like also infatuated because really, like, you will kind of grow out of it eventually. If you get a bunch of pussy and you sort out the game, you learn how the game works. Like for me right now, this past year, it's probably my lowest year of banging new broads. But I really don't give a shit because I'm just focusing on other shit now, and I've already got it out. I've got it out of my system.
Well, let's be honest, John. When I say there's a level of fulfillment with a woman who has a man that is in that leadership role, that she has at least feels security and provisioning with, and a genuine desire, she's very fulfilled. But there is a level of fulfillment for men as well, and it's rooted in legacy, and it's rooted in appreciation for her contributions basically to his cause. And that generates loyalty in many ways.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, but like what he's saying here is true, and he's gonna elaborate on more here, and then we're gonna go to the next clip.
A happy man is a happy relationship. A happy woman is a miserable man.
Wow.
She wanted me to be the man.
Here's why you can. Here's why you should always understand why it's legitimate. I'm a fucking mess physically. Like I'm trying to try to get in shape one of these days, but naked. If you look at me naked next to my girl, you will go, "What the fuck?" Like my self-esteem has to. Like when I fuck her, I have to go, "Why is she fucking me? I would never give me no pussy." And it's like I'm looking at her going, "What's she up to?" This is like my low self-esteem.
Gotta be an ulterior motive.
my self-esteem so low is high. Like I go, what is this bitch after? But I start realizing it's a mind thing. All they want is just a motherfucker they can look at and blink slow and respect. And you know, it's not about beating them and subjugating them. It's about they look at you and feel like they don't need to be your mama. That's it. That they go, wow, this motherfucker is in my corner. He handles his business. You know how sexy. This is what I'm saying. Your house situation, you become 1,000,000 times sexier. Because that's some man shit you did is buy a fucking mansion. That's some man shit. You bought a mansion, Anthony. So it's like your girl can't help but go, this motherfucker. When you're renting, she can kind of, that other half of her voice that tries to put you down, she can look at you and go, this faggot is renting at 59. But now it's like this nigga's renting a house. This pussy ass nigga. You bought a mansion, nigga, and clothes. She wants you more. You're hotter.
59, finally.
You're hotter than you was when you was renting. It's a fact.
Fuck, man.
Wow.
That's really good. Hey, wait, hold on a minute. Let's go to John. You got people, man, reacted today.
Oh yeah.
John in Pennsylvania.
Patrice, I'm impressed, dude. You know how to keep your woman in line without a contract.
Yeah, man. It's mine shit, dude. It's mine. I'm telling you.
And what he's saying by mindship is just game. That's what he's saying. It's game. It's game with rock solid frame. It is because the worst thing. Okay, let's really break it down. What's the worst thing a girl could do in a relationship to you as a man? Right? She could go fuck another guy.
Oh yeah.
That's basically it. And then if you want to get extreme, kill you, right? Or cuck you and make you trick you to feel like the child is yours. But if you can make peace with that in your mind, meet with every girl, I'm like, all right, the worst this bitch can do to me is go fuck somebody else or cuck me because she'll like make me fucking think this kid is mine. And if you're going into the relationship with that mindset too, chances are that shit's not going to happen to you, right? You got to live with that and then play the game accordingly from that moment on and know that as long as you're focusing on the core four, money, muscles, game, and frame for the rest of your life, everything's going to be okay. I mean, Thor, I think you recently turned 60, correct?
Yes.
And attractive women are still interested in you, correct?
Yes.
So, I mean, if the chicks just dip out, there's always a new contestant ready to come on the show, ready to ride the Thor's dragon ship, ready to join me in that hot dude life over here. So I'm not worried, and neither should you guys be at home.
Yeah, and there is a secret to that, and it is really being able to kind of zoom out and not get so focused on your emotions. You have to have an escape plan. It's much like, I mean, I heard on Chris Williamson with that guy Andy Schultz, and he's like, "Oh, prenups, they're the worst thing in the world, essentially," and it's like, that is not the case at all. It's really a smart thing when you get married. He just got married, right? And one of the comments he said, well, ask me in 5 years, it might have been a really bad decision not to have a prenup. But you really have to emotionally detach from that for a moment in order to get a good relationship. You have to be able to survive on your own, take care of yourself, and be happy on your own. You have to generate that for yourself. And as a man, you have to generate enough of that the woman lives in your frame. As you're approaching something like a long-term relationship or even, a girlfriend situation. So yeah, you definitely his frame is extremely solid and you have to maintain that. And part of that is having a little bit of that emotional detachment. That's not devoid of emotions. Okay.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. It's Thor. Bring the meat hammer, Thor.
And speaking of which, Thor, I got to put you on the spot here, okay? Because I think that were you in around Austin, Texas, around 23 years ago, 24 years ago, just having fun and fucking a couple girls with no condom?
I will neither confirm nor deny.
Because there's this woman, okay, right now in Austin, Texas, and they are calling her Waffle House Girl, okay? And this chick, they think she is a member of the Avengers because she was attacked violently by a pack of Walmart golems, S-class Walmart golems. And Thor, I feel like this woman has Viking blood. I just need to show you this. Take a look here, because this video got more views than the NBA Finals. And I'm going to show you exactly why right here. Take a look. Take a look here. Let's put us picture in picture here so we get this fully on the screen here.
Oh shit, you are wildin'. Oh.
And there she is right there. I think this is Thor's daughter.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Y'all wildin'. Y'all wildin'. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh man. This is a little outnumbered right here.
Yeah.
But you're going to see a feat of her strength right here. This is Viking blood.
She's not big.
Yo. Hey, all y'all need to start trading. No bullshit. So y'all ain't got to deal with shit like that.
Shut up and take my money.
Yo! Look. Yo! All of that. Yo, y'all better than that, man. Come on, man. We're supposed to be supporting each other, man. Come on, man. Yo, they still go. Yo!
Caught it. That's cool.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
She caught the fucking chair. Look at this one more time.
Come on, man. Yo, they still go. Yo!
Nice.
Oh my God, bro! Oh my God, bro! You wildin'! Yo, chill! You about to go to jail? Chill!
She's going viral. I mean, look at this, dude. They have already made her an anime character.
Well, my goodness, man.
I feel like this is your offspring, Thor. Come on, you gonna come clean? You gonna tell us what's going on over here?
All I will say is that I was actually born in Texas. How about that?
The plot thickens. The plot thickens indeed. She gives her breakdown on it later. I'm not going to play that, but I just thought that was hilarious. And that video actually got more views.
I will say this, girls. Under those conditions, that is not a smart move, no matter what.
No. Well,
don't engage in that, because even with training, your body's not really built for combat. And you can even see it demonstrated by the heavier gals. I mean, they've got momentum because of gravity, but the reality is you can be damaged for life very simply by falling onto the ground. So don't do that.
Well, like I said, I if I had to put it down, though, I'm glad she was able.
A shield maiden in training
to defend herself. What was
yeah,
even funnier
that's awesome.
Is how she was just feeding that girl those uppercuts and those rights. Oh my God, it was great. It was great.
She does have a couple of those characteristics that Thor always enjoys, which is that long neck and blonde hair.
She's held it down pretty hard. All right, so this is part 2, and this is about hoes, hypergamy, but also, again, you can just see how Patrice is just not fazed by these things. And when you're not fazed by something, that is a sign of rock solid frame. And that's what you want to sustain a relationship. You have to have rock solid frame. Oh, we got a super chat right there. 1 second. Kal-El son of Jor-El. Canadian $13.99 super chat. Happy New Year, John, and Happy New Year, Red Pill Thor. Thank you so much, big man. Appreciate you, dog. If you guys want to send a super chat, tell me Happy New Year. By all means, I have sacrificed my New Year. It is 12:59 a.m. in Tokyo. I've already brought in the New Year. I've been sitting here alone doing my work, and I'll continue to bring it in. Don't forget, if you want to sign up for the Masculine Empowerment Network, the time is indeed running out. Go now to the Masculine Empowerment Network because, listen, Monday night, moment's over. Me, Red Pill Thor, the whole team, we're going to be starting off 2023 very strong. Come on down, sign on up. Let's go back to Patrice ONeal.
I generally don't like what women are.
Which is what?
As I generally don't like living in a world where being what a man is a horrible thing, and no matter what a woman is, it's a wonderful thing. This is what they're doing. They are the society.
And he was spot on. You hear what he said? This was like in 2009, I think he said this, where, and I'm actually rewind that because this is what Myron Gaines has been talking about, how like no matter what, whatever woman does is celebrated, and whatever no matter man does is punished. One more time, listen.
Is as I generally don't like living in a world where being what a man is a horrible thing, and no matter what a woman is, it's a wonderful thing. This is what they're doing. They are the society. They're bringing men down and women are up, but they don't understand women are getting their cue from men. Meaning, so if you're a woman and you're going, I want to be the most successful, whatever I want to be, you're looking at the most successful man. You're competing mentally with men. I want to get the most. Women aren't going, I want to be. Why don't women think in terms of the king and queen system? It's a beautiful system. The system is, if I'm a man, okay, and I see a fucking bum woman, a woman has nothing, she's dumb, fucking, if I marry her, she's now the highest level she can be. She's the queen. You can't get higher than the queen.
Right.
It's a great position.
Right.
It's the baddest bitch in the land, but the queen is the king's bitch. But here's the reverse. And this is why these dominant women who can't find happiness is because the queen in the system, if it's just the queen, right? And the Queen of England is the queen because her father didn't have any sons. So he didn't have a king to take her. So she had his heir was a woman. So now she's the queen with no king. When she gets married, that guy is not the king. He's the queen's husband who doesn't get elevated to his highest position.
Right.
A man at his highest position helps a woman be at her highest position. A highest position woman who has a lower man can't be happy. It's nature. It's fucking nature.
All right. Okay. So these points of view, I mean, this assessment of how it all works, could this be part of why you're not as popular?
Yes. Every time I talk, I go, this is ridiculous. But I have a woman who has been around me a long time.
This is a woman you were with.
I'm with now. I mean, my queen, my woman,
Uh-huh.
who in every woman's fashion is trying to take me down. It's like Valkyrie.
How does that?
Operation Valkyrie. These bitches, they hate being women, man. I'm telling you.
But
Mark.
wait, let me ask you. So let me just understand something. So
Go
you're
ahead.
saying that women only have the model of success and power that men have established. So when they try to operate within that, they're acting like men.
Yes.
Which means that they are denying themselves their queenness and will never be happy.
Thank you.
That's what you're saying.
It's like another analogy, more or less. I try to help my girl. I have to think of analogy every day.
Oh, I know. You're very good at it.
I have to think in analogy terms.
Uh-huh.
It's like you meet, if you're an animal, okay, you're a great white shark.
Okay.
There's a woman great white sharks and there's men great white sharks.
And this is what a lot of you guys are gonna have to deal with right now when you're dealing with the chick who is coming fresh on board with you. Okay. And I gotta go full screen for this. So when you're dealing with the chick that's just coming on board with you, you have to understand that she's used to dealing with bums. She's used to dealing with guys that are betas. She's used to dealing with weak guys. And you need to let her know how shit is with you versus how shit is with other weak men. Okay. And he's talking about this right now. He refers to the alpha men, the men who are on their purpose, who got their shit going on, right? Talks to them, refers to them as sharks. And then the women who are looking for these type of alpha men as female great white sharks as well. This is a really important analogy, and this happens all the time, and especially with the modern woman when they realize they can't tame the man. And all they don't realize this is if they try to tame the man, all they're really doing is making him a man that she doesn't want to be with. So listen to this analogy thoroughly.
Oh, my screen froze. What the heck?
Can you guys hear that? Sorry, I started playing, but I realized I wasn't sharing.
I think we had a glitch. My screen froze.
Oh, okay.
I'm not hearing anything.
No, we can't hear. Okay, my bad. Yeah, no, I was I can hear on my end, but I wasn't sharing. Sorry, I hit play again. Here we go.
Women only have the model of success and power that men have established. So when they try to operate within that, they're acting like men,
Yes.
which means that they are denying themselves their queenness and will never be happy.
Thank you.
That's what you're saying.
It's like another analogy, more or less. I try to help my girl. I have to think of analogy every day.
Oh, I know. You're very good at it.
I have to think in analogy terms.
Uh-huh.
It's like if you're an animal, okay, if you're a great white shark.
Okay.
There's a woman great white sharks and there's men great white sharks.
Yeah.
To every other animal, great white sharks are just vicious. No other animal looks at a great white shark and go, uh-oh, here comes the girl version.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Like a lot of men, okay, we go and try to date within our species. Most male great whites say, oh, wow, they go, oh, girl, oh, I want her.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But women go,
yeah.
I hate the way great whites treat the woman great white.
Yeah.
So I'm going to now date these penguins or these seals who look at me and they run in fear. And I'm going to catch one and I'm not going to eat it. I'm just going to play around with it and have this particular animal who looks at me with this fear and reverence just go, oh my God, you didn't kill me. Yeah, I didn't kill you. It's because, that's why these gorgeous women date these weak men and they
right. But aren't they usually doing that just to piss off the great white?
No, they're doing it because they go, I'm not going to sit here and deal with this other great white. So what happens though is they're dating their food, and after a while they go,
they're dating their food.
I fucking hate this guy. I hate what he is. He lets me do anything I want. I talk to him like he's a piece of shit. I spit at him and he just does nothing. I'm going to eat him. Then she's going, how do I feel like a woman? You fucking date this man.
Yeah.
Great white. And you go fuck with him. And this great white goes, hey, bitch, look, you don't talk to me like that. I don't let no fucking girl sharks treat me like that.
I'm not a penguin.
Yeah, I got to deal with niggas trying to hunt me. I got to deal with other man sharks trying to bite me. I got to deal with you, bitch, with your mouth.
Yeah.
No, that music ain't yours. That's mine, motherfucker. I'm top of the food chain. But I have to.
How does this analogy work with your woman?
I'm the longest relationship she's ever been in. We've been together good 7 years or some shit. She's been around a long time. I do an old joke where it's like, she's been with me for 8 years. I've been with her for 5, and it's like I didn't know we were together at that time, but you know how it is. So she's been living truth for a long time. Where at first it was charming to her. Now she's trying to I call it karate class, man. All the things that when she was strictly the student, she looked at me as the master, and I teach her first kick, like, okay, baby, here, go hi-ya. It's like, oh, she feels good. She's kicking. She's learning moves. She's learning karate. Now this bitch has a 7th degree black belt in my bullshit.
Yeah. And
now she thinks she can actually beat me. And she's hard to beat. You start back in the day, I could flip her right on the head verbally. Whap! Yeah. She's like, oh my God, sorry, master. But each level she wants to go up, she thinks she don't want to go out into the world and try her shit. She wants to try it with me. And I'm the motherfucker who taught her, and I'm the motherfucker who loves her. But she's always trying to gain an advantage over me, and I'm the motherfucker that and that's where things go bad in relationships, I think, is because your woman starts to look at you like, he ain't the guy. I go, look, man, if you need to go find yourself another man, if you need to go do what you got to do, I'm not going to allow you to make me unsexy to you, because I know how to not do it. I know that you're trying to gain something.
So you're saying okay, because I've been in situations where once they get hip to your bullshit, I mean, your model is good, but there might come a time where they're just sort of like, not only am I hip to your bullshit, but I'm tired.
Yes, she is tired. She's tired of me. She is, but I'm like, go be tired, because I'm telling you, you're thinking like a square. You're thinking like all these bitches who don't have a man. Go join them, because as eventually you're gonna
go back to the streets. The streets are cold. I tell the girl I'm dating now, I'm like, hey, if you don't like it, you can go. Streets are cold, baby. Good luck. I'm sure you're going to find another guy that is a self-made entrepreneur, works for himself, has a collection of people across the world that respect him, go anywhere in the world, any city, have a homeboy pick me up from the airport. I go vacations all the time. I'm the man. I dick you down good. Okay. I help you with all your fucking bullshit. I talk you through all your retarded traumas. Go ahead, baby. I'm sure you're going to find some guys like me are just growing on trees, baby girl. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
And they don't know. They don't get it. I mean, and that's the thing. He's right. You know what I mean?
John, I'm going to have to jump. I love dude partying. I love what you're doing. Guys, come and see me in the Masculine Empowerment Network. This thing is going to launch. It's pretty incredible. I'm actually going to do a presentation on creating a dominant masculine presence, and that is what is necessary to tie this all together. You want to be attractive? You get that. A dominant masculine presence, and women recognize this instantly. This is not domineering. It's not controlling. It's something that is inherent that men can tap into. Once you know this, you can absolutely command this, not verbally, but it will become a part of you. So come and see me there. And today you can come check me out on Rule 0 and, of course, the Dragon Ship. I appreciate it as always, John. Thank you, High Commander. I will see you next time, brother.
Supreme Leader. I'm Supreme Leader now.
Supreme Leader. Of course you are. Thanks, John. And I guess I'm
love you.
Try to see you at the end of the month, January.
I'm gonna come on. I'm gonna come on Rule 0, and then I'm gonna be in Santa Barbara. Are you in Santa Barbara,
dude? You give me the date. I need 2 weeks so I can set up the arrangements. I'm coming.
Santa Barbara, the 30th. January 30th.
Goal.
So let's do it.
See you
All right,
guys.
buddy. Take care, man. See you around. But yeah, you guys, you gotta like, and that's why I say you gotta let them know. Like, well, tell them, hey, bitch, listen to me. Yeah, you gotta get serious with me. Come here, baby. Come here. Let me just get closer to me. Listen to me, okay? The streets are cold. And if you keep on acting a goddamn fool, you're going to be out there. You need to think clearly about what you want and what you want to do. If you want to give me a bunch of bullshit around here, I'm going to replace you. You're not going to replace me. Think about it. You don't tell them like that, but you need to sub-communicate that to them. You don't tell them like that directly, right? And then, dude, that's what keeping is. That's right here. Frame. Don't you notice? Did you guys notice a little theme here in the Masculine Empowerment Network? Look how many fucking episodes we have on Frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. That is the most important thing. This right here, Frame, is the most important thing is your life as a man. Most important thing. Oh, is this shit zoomed out? What's going on here? I think, is that because hold on, let me see this. Oh, okay. It's because I'm zoomed in and all that shit. We got $20 super chat. I'm the richest man in the world. MLD and Thor, happy and healthy New Year's. MLD, thanks for your consistency and keeping real in this space compared to many others. I look forward to another successful year in 2023. To all here in the Hot Dude Army, keep up the great work, bro. Listen, we're just getting started. We're just getting started. I'm going global. Don't forget. Getting global, okay? Hot Dude Con Global Tour, Miami, Dallas, Santa Barbara. Don't worry. You'll see. This is gonna come out first. Get your ass in the Masculine Empowerment Network first, and then check out my beautiful girlfriend right here. She's going to be with me. Okay. Just make sure you know how to pronounce her name. Because if you can't pronounce her name, oh boy, you're going to be in trouble. You're going to be in trouble. Okay. We can only say her name on Rumble. And maybe we'll do a Rumble show after this. But come on down. Come on down. You'll see it. You'll come on down.
What she's looking for out of me is to do some of the things that her food does. Can't you just be like my food once or twice? No, bitch. No.
Why don't you want to give her a little of that?
It's not giving anything. It's I'm living me and you're living you. At some point, you got bored with. See, we don't have.
This is deep shit. I'm not sure it's right.
It might not be right. It might be sophistry. You know what I'm saying? It might be some bullshit.
I think it is your life. This is just, it's a point of view. It's not, it's a deep point of view, and it's been around for a while.
I think it to be fair. It's a fair thing.
But what about mother? What about that? You know, be a good mother, take care of your shit.
That's inconsequential, man. I don't even think, look, I'm gonna tell you how far.
Do we have kids? Do you have kids?
I want kids, but I'm having, I don't have any, but I would like some. I mean, my girl has a kid she came with, and I actually, what the wonderful thing now, I think,
the kid lives with you?
No, but I was going to say, I look at people with kids and then I go, you know, as a stepfather, quote unquote, you know, her father's still in her life, you know, father, she has a good father. He's not an asshole. It's just that I'm with her mother, you know, so, and we get along. She loves me. I love her.
Yeah.
But the thing is, that's great. Is I really like being sometimes dad. I'm like, wow, if she had to be my kid all the time, I'd be like, hey.
Yeah, but isn't there a different level of appreciation for that woman you're with and her relationship with her daughter that transcends this objectification riff that you're going on?
The thing is, I never waver from this is my standpoint. My standpoint is a natural feeling. It's a natural feeling. It's nature. I'm not, this is not a social standpoint. Like, okay, being a mother,
I understand,
a good mother is wonderful. I love, my girl's a good mother. She's a good woman. But I'm saying you're missing the part of me being a good father.
Let's talk about it.
A good man.
Yeah.
Me being a good son.
Okay.
Okay. First of all, as a mother, people will go, you have a mother. And it's like, yeah, but my mother was somebody else's bitch at one time. Meaning my mother did things to men, and she's told me this, mentally fuck with men. I mean, like, would she go, I've done this, okay, as a woman.
Yeah, but we do it too, right?
But we're not, see, this is the thing, Mark. You can't always. You know how my girl got me?
How?
I was a guy who was this terrible misogynist when she met me. I'm a lot less.
Less.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
A lot less.
Yeah.
Because I have submitted to the fact that a lot of things I've done, I don't do. Like, look at.
What's your big fear? In relation to women, that you're gonna cry, that you're gonna what is the armor about? What is the fight?
The fight is, and that's an interesting question, but I'm gonna be very honest. I just want my girl to know that my natural instincts stopped once I said I made a decision to be, quote unquote, a good guy. I know that fucking a lot of women is bad for her. She don't want it. She wants commitment, and she wants a monogamous relationship, and I give it to her. And I just want her to know that it's not. I just want her to always value
the sacrifice.
I want her to value that. All I do is want women to understand what we are. What we are. I want a lot of fucking women. Like, I just every day I see a woman that I go, man, I want the opportunity. I have a decent house, I have a decent car. I know I have, it's like being a fisherman, right?
Right.
And this is, again, you fish as a fisherman, Mark.
Yeah, as a fisherman.
If you're a sport fisherman.
Cast my line out.
As a sport fisherman,
sir.
Which is a lot different from
fishing to live.
Yeah. You just, and thank you. Okay. Do you see how you get that context? Okay. Now you go out there and you try to catch this fish.
Yeah.
Okay. And you do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like any other sport fisherman, you catch the fish. You show it to your friends.
Yeah.
You take a picture.
Yeah.
You look at it.
Yeah.
And you throw it back in the water.
Right.
Now, your girl is in your life, or your wife, or anybody else who's a significant person in your life.
You don't show her.
Is a fish that jump back on the boat after you threw it in the water.
Have you worked this out before?
Because you caught her.
Yeah.
She keeps jumping back on your boat.
Mm-hmm.
And you're sitting there going, listen, you don't come out, because usually some fish get the idea that they swim back into the ocean and hope you come back again to catch them, or you got lucky enough to catch it. But the fish that's in your life was just flapping around your boat. She'd run all the other fish away, so that at some point you go, fuck, I just listen, and then you go, look, my job is to catch you and throw you away. Then she's like, what the fuck? Is that what I am to you? And as a man who has that dichotomy, you're just trying, no, I don't misunderstand. I'm not a piece of shit.
Yeah.
No, you're the last fish I wanted to catch you, and then be the last fish. Then it's like, okay, good. Okay, now we're dating. So every time you come back, now, okay, you go, okay, I got this fish. Now your fish goes, you love me. You go, yeah, I love your fish. All right, now that you love me, why do you still have your boat? And why do you still have your pole and all your bait? So are you saying you want me to stop being what I was to get you? So what that means is when I stop being what I am, you start to look at me and go, you ain't even got a boat. There's a time where they go, you don't even have a boat. That guy has a boat. You used to be this great fisherman.
But why don't you say, well, you can't even swim anymore?
They'll never be able to not swim. My girl is gorgeous. If she plays her cards right, dude, there's never a time where she can't get something. Look, my girl got me to fuck with her. She was waiting.
And you see, again, it's going back to frame. Your woman is gonna test you. She's like, well, why do you do this? And why do you do that? And like, obviously, if you're doing shit like shooting up heroin or fucking railing coke every day, probably not a good idea. She's probably on point. But it's stuff like, why do you play video games? Why do you always go to the gym? What? Because women are just confused, lost children 9 times out of 10. Like, they don't really have any direction. They don't have any guidance. They don't have any goals. That's why a woman who is single is like, usually there is some form of like pain and turmoil existentially that they go through, because they're like, shit, like, I don't have a man. Like, it's in our fucking nature to be together, guys. It is nature. We got to be together. And sitting back and, just acting like that ain't the fucking case. Now you got a bunch of miserable women. Oh, but I got a degree. Yeah, you got a degree in fucking, you got, you dumb bitch. You don't have a degree, you have debt. That's what you have. You have debt. You have a degree in what? Fucking creative writing? Cool. Fantastic. I hope you can write me an essay on the side of my Starbucks cup and when you make my fucking coffee, you moron. So the real situation is women got. They got conned into thinking, I don't need a man. I'll just be a corporate slave for the rest of my life. And now they're all miserable. And they're going to test you. And they're going to try to get you off your path to get on their path, which is the mainstream media's path, because women are brainwashed by the mainstream media. But you got to deprogram them from that shit, and you got to program them to your shit. And that's how you win.
She just was waiting. She liked me. And she was waiting for some reason. You see my girl and you go, why is she waiting for me to fuck her? Which gives me more arrogance, because I know that women are better than us, because a guy like me could get a girl like my woman. It's because they love differently than we do.
Yeah.
What she did is finally, after all this time of kind of waiting and kind of being there, she invited me up to the house, and she put a t-shirt on, and and went to take a shower and stuff, and she's talking to me, and same old, and she went to go turn the TV and bent down so that her fucking pussy and asshole was just showing as she picked something up, and she knew I was looking, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's in my face. And so she's, and by the way, here's the arrogance of having a vagina. She could actually, if I didn't fuck her then, she could actually be officially have the right to say that I'm gay. Just because she showed asshole and pussy and I didn't go for it then. Now, I am a fucking fag then. That's how arrogant you can be with having a pussy. There could be no point where you could show your balls and asshole as a marker to pick a woman up or to fuck a woman, and it be acceptable.
Yeah.
If you showed your asshole and balls, Mark, and as a hey, look at this. Yeah. You're saying I make them objects? No, I could never do what they do. What she did to get dick. I laugh at her to this day. Because it's like, do you see when you showed your asshole and pussy?
That's right. But in your model, that's how else is it going to go? They're acknowledging that they've got this and that you want it. And
let's go back to, okay, where there's never, I know you've never met a woman, Mark, who has taken responsibility completely for what she does. Exactly. Because that laugh says you didn't, because you would have had a contrary opinion. You've never met a woman that went, yes, I'm just wrong. Now,
all right, so why don't you present this to the people? Maybe the reason why you're feeling disappointed in how many people understand you or how many people want to be in your audiences, that maybe the comedy thing is just part of it. Maybe you need to build this larger, broader fellowship of rough truth. This is almost pimp shit. In some way.
To be honest, in my worst, I can really say the worst days, where I had a lot of women around. I didn't date any of them, but they just love me. I go, damn it. These girls like me enough. These girls listen to me enough. I'm not hiding any of them from each other. I could be a pimp. And I realized why I couldn't be a pimp, because I'm a good man. All of this shit is based on this is not based on being a pimp. This is based on being a good man, where I go, holy shit, I realized something. I could never live with myself as a man, allow my woman to sell pussy and give me all the money. I couldn't do that shit. And I realized there are women who get hit in their relationship, and you go, why are you staying with that man? Because I love him. Why? There's women that work a 9 to 5 and give every dime to a fucking bum that's in the house. I just love him. She's a fucking hoe, and he's a pimp. Now it's a matter of,
and he's not saying the hoe in the sense that like she's like a used up woman, but the dynamic. That's the thing, bro. Because when these girls, when they do, because there's a lot of barriers to entry for a woman to love you, but once she loves you and she's in, they fall pretty hard. And the less dick she's had, the harder she falls, right? And it's hard for them to let go of that shit, you know? It really is. But that's the truth. So I want you guys to understand that you do have the upper hand. And the majority of you guys that have problems with women is just because you just haven't gone out there and talked to enough of them. And you gotta get the core 4 a little dialed in. Money, muscles, game, frame. You don't even need to make $100,000 a year, right? But even if you do, which is the program we have in the Masculine Empowerment Network, where we talk to you guys how to get these jobs, guys, I'm telling you, being financially successful is fucking awesome. It's the shit. The only money worry I have is I worry about making more, because for me, making $50,000 in a month is like kind of a letdown. It's just a personal challenge. That's the new worry you have as a man. Okay. And so right here, my direct deposit was sent to my ex when we started living together. That's foreign women. Should we just do that? Because we know we're stupid with money. I mean, you know, straight up, like these girls, the girls are thirsty. They're looking for a man. And the thing is, you as a man, you got to know how to get them, understand how they operate, keep them, and put them to work, and then that's it, bro. The whole problem from these relationship situations that we have nowadays is that women just don't have good men to lead them, and then some of them, they want to kick and buck, and then when they fuck off, you guys take it seriously, right? And they also got a bunch of hoe friends in the ears scrambling their already scrambled circuits. But what he's saying is 1,000% spot on.
What happens is I'm not going to sit here and live an apology for the rest of my life.
I felt the same way.
I'm not going to sit here and have you hold me hostage and take away really what our relationship is built on, which is you think that I'm a great man.
Yeah, this is an interesting point, because this is something that happened to me. Like when my wife left me for me being an angry motherfucker, and whatever, the reason she left, I understand. But the condition of the leaving was I want a 3-month trial separation to figure out what I want to do. So I was upset. I did everything I could to get her back on some level. And quite honestly, I've never admitted this before.
Anger management.
Well, I tried that. I tried it. And, and I was upset.
You do it for yourself, though.
Well, no, I did it for her.
No, I'm saying that's what you do. You do for yourself.
When I knew, though, like about 2.5 months into this, I'm like, fuck this. I can't hold on to anymore. I'm gonna go fuck somebody. And I know I did that, but I waited almost 3 months. But after I fucked somebody, I knew I got to file for a divorce, because I'm not going to live an apology for the rest of my life. Even if I got her back, I don't want to have to answer for that, and I don't want to have to live in apology.
And then when she wants that, see, this shit didn't happen immediately with this guy. He didn't have rock solid frame like Patrice does, right? Deep frame. And what's happening is he had been conceding to things he didn't want to concede to in the relationship that eventually led up to that. If I was with a girl, she's like, I want a trial separation. I'm like, no, shut the fuck up. You're going to do what you need to do in this relationship, or you can go back out to the fucking streets and suffer there. But we're not doing this shit. Like when she's like, we have a problem. I'm like, no, bitch, we don't have a problem. You have a problem. And now my problem is you. So you need to get your shit together and fucking realize what you have here with me, or get out. And that's it. Because the thing is, okay, what is the worst thing you can do for your life as a human being, man or woman, right? Consistently chase after your emotions. Which of the two genders does that more consistently? Men or women? Women. Whose lives are more total mess? Total mess nowadays because of this chasing our emotions. Men or women? It's women for sure. So why would you even fucking consider her fucking temporal bouts of emotional insanity as something logical to take action upon? Why?
Apology.
But you still could have got through that, because look,
she didn't love me enough. She had some other dude. She had enough.
But
she got the other guy with the better job, with the better family.
She better deal. That's what had happened. We don't even better deal. Look, we don't even better deal women. We just like pussy. Is that a girl in the trash can? Let me see what she look like, baby. How you doing? Why are you in the trash can? We're not even better dealing them.
I know.
We're not.
I can't. I know it doesn't matter.
Being good to a woman for us is a commitment to ourselves.
Okay.
It's a commitment to the fact that we go, this is what they want, and this is what they think is the right thing to do. And we're decent people. We go, you know what? She's right. Let me stop trying to fuck everything that moves. It's probably some weird, like it's probably some weird compensation for something. And I go, let me be good to this girl. I'm not going to get better. I might be able to get better, good looking, or I might be able to get better, decent, but not together with her.
And there it is. And I think that's one thing he also kind of stresses, like, honestly speaking, I will say that you do have to have abundance mindset when it comes to women, right? But I think the manosphere, the new red pill and all this shit is like, they think that every girl is just replaceable with the quality. And that's just not the case, right? Like, I made a mistake with, with the whole situation with Miss MLD, because I get my money and my shit get to my head, and I was just like, oh, I'll just go find like a hotter version of her. Like all girls have decent integrity like this and will love me the same and respect me the same and take care of me the same and do all this shit. And I realized like, fuck, this chick was rare. And now I'm stuck with all these fucking streetwalkers. Holy shit.
She belongs to the streets.
But it is what it is, right? You gotta live and you learn. But not everybody's replaceable. Not everything is unbreakable. Like you can't just repair everything that breaks. Like there are some situations where you just can't come back from. And I'm 37 now, so I'm kind of getting to that point in my life where I'm like realizing some time-based mistakes, and the time regrets are real. And yeah, quality is hard to find. Does that mean you didn't hold frame when you let the good one go? No, I held frame the whole time. I just made a personal mistake in judgment. Of course, it was my frame. I told her I'm done with her. But yeah. Anyways, looks like I'm going to be going over to Rule 0. They've invited me on. So I'll see you guys. It's on Roll to Mouse's channel. Thank you so much for watching today. Patrice ONeal is the fucking man. Don't forget. And listen, can we just talk about something for a real quick second? Guys, if you're suffering, if you're just tired of being a guy that is just eking your way through life, you're just kind of getting by, go right now to the masculineempowermentnetwork.com. Scroll down, click here to enroll. You'll be locked and loaded. You're going to have the woman of your dreams eventually. It's going to take time. But if we have had some dudes that come through that are just, man, I thought a lot of these guys were not going to get success, but man, I'm really fucking good at what I do. I got to say. And these guys are turning their lives around, getting the women they want, jet setting, making money, making muscles, learning game, holding frame. It's a good life out there, boys. It's a good life. Thank you so much. Milagros, go learn how to be a man. What we'll do, we'll teach you how to be a real man. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.